Now, from the home of the 2021 PGA Championship, EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to South Carolina and the ocean course at Kiawah Island. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this golf course is a challenge. Kiawah Island, what makes it so tricky?
First and foremost, the weather. You could play 2 rounds of golf at Kiawah and you wouldn't think you were playing the same golf course. You play it on a still day, the course is relatively easy and a fun walk. Play it on a windy day and this is just flat out hard.
So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
Oh, this could be good.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
He has a 12-footer here. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Well, that one misses the fairway, but Frank, not too bad, so a chance still to get out of the gates birdie.
Yeah, golf's not a game of perfect. I'm curious on how this second shot's going to be hit, though.
That's not going to be good. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming in so hot.
Oh, yeah, nothing seemed to be going right, but that cures a few problems there. In from off the green to salvage a bogey. Now to the third hole, the par 4 is 390 yards. You're going to drive across the marsh. The fairway is expansive. Really, the challenge here is that approach shot. It's a tabletop green. If you miss it, it will be a hard-earned 4, I promise.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So from off the fairway, his second, now at 3. "12 feet still to go." Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. Well, Frank, this is the hardest hole on the outward 9. What makes it so difficult?
It's dead flat, Rich. There's very little that you can see off the tee, so you have a blind tee shot with a big carry.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, can't take that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Here we are now at the first par 3 on the course, 207-yard fifth. Massive green will entice you, but be careful. If you're on the wrong part of the putting surface, a 2-putt will be a challenge. And this ball just going to sneak over the back by a foot or two, but it'll stay in the short grass. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Heading back toward the clubhouse, now we find the par 4 6th hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, where the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
It's right around 117 yards to the front of the green, 124 to get to the flag. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Here we go.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Ah, yes, very well led to 1 under now for the day. Second par 5 here on the front side. Frank, if you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You know, sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. On to the 8th hole now at 198 yards, par 3. Like so many of the greens on this front side, if you don't land it just right, there's a hard slope around the edges, so having the distance dialed in here is a must. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Yes, well done. It's birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
148 yards left to the hole. Coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll lead just a couple of feet. Okay, that's in for his par here at the ninth. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dog leg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Pin in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4. Good chance at one.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? Not that bad, but it is a great approach shot.
9 feet left here for birdie.
Yeah, the good play continues. Now at 5 under on the deck. We arrive here at the 593-yard par 5 11. Off the tee, it is imperative to miss the sand areas on the right side. On the second shot, best to lay up to the right, taking the waist area on the left side out of play. Do that, and you'll have a good chance at a good score. The rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Now this, for another birdie.
That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Well, by rights, he'll say that should have been a birdie, but he's going to walk away with 3-putt par. Ouch. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiawah Ridge, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yes, very impressive right there. That comes down for a birdie. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty and in strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole, but playing away from the canal brings a cluster of putt bunkers into play left. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. From the fairway nota, this is second.
150 left to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if we were to stick this one close.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Par 3 14th here at the Ocean Course. Just gorgeous, but it is treacherous. You're exposed to the wind up there on the green, and you might need to hit, I don't know about lumber, but low iron at a minimum, Frank. This is a great hole.
It certainly is. It can play as long as 240 yards, but it's one of those holes too. If you were aware of the fact that most of the field's going to play it in 3.5 or 4 shots, you would take 3 every single day. Well, I'm going to tell you now, that's exactly what they do on this hole. Don't try and make it 2. Take a 3. You will gain on the field. Listening?
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Frank, how hard is the up and down from this spot?
Rich, the numbers don't lie. The best players in the world barely get it up and down 50% of the time from here. So that's the odds. Don't think they're stacked in your favor.
Back to the list of great putts today. That one a beauty to save par. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. This maybe a touch right.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Chance now for another birdie. Nothing seems to phase this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
That second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, a nice little pit shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5. Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
So now this, right around 25 feet for birdie. Good job of deading it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. So he'll finish off there for his par. It's going to keep him at -6. Do you think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Yeah, he was wanting that one to bite, but that was destined to be long all the way. Step this one off at 30 feet. Well, that's going to come up, I'm going to say that's a good 10 feet short. Okay, well, I think he left himself much more than he wanted, but that's a good putt there to ensure he walks away with nothing worse than a bogey. It's always fun, isn't it, to play a hole that oozes history. This 18th has it all. Go back to the 1991 Ryder Cup, and then the wild scene, the finish, the 2021 PGA Championship. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. All on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his second. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, so that will wind up the par at the last. And that will finish off a very solid round, 5 under 67. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Some outstanding performances. And for our entire